Frontier Developments, the original developers behind Elite, Thrillville, Zoo Tycoon, and Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, comes Elite Dangerous, a Kickstarter success back at the beginning of 2013. Now having reached Beta 3 recently, is now only a few weeks away from its promised final release on December 16th. Having no affinity or experience with the original Elite, I had no real expectations or understanding of what I was getting into. The game has evolved over the course of 3 betas, as it inevitably and expectedly should. Now, including a proper series of tutorials, the game does a wonderful job of showing you everything that you'll be doing in this open universe. The lack of any kind of story for your commander is actually refreshing. The world has existed without you being involved, and will continue to exist without you. It isn't to say that you're inconsequential, but you're not the hero of the universe. At least not yet. You can build up your reputation, both good and bad, by your actions, or inactions. You start with a very basic ship, the Sidewinder. It may not be the fastest, the most beautiful, or elegant, but it works, and it's yours from the start. Before leaving a starport, you're required to do a pre-flight checklist. It's mildly annoying, but it's a great way of making sure that you know your controls and ensures that your joystick or gamepad of choice is working fully. There are 3 modes of travel: normal flight, super cruise for interplanetary travel, and jumps for system-to-system travel. And you'll be doing all of these. The trickiest system for me was super cruise, as you have to slow down close to your destination to drop out of super cruise safely. You can do an emergency drop, but that overheats you and can put you further away from your target. But the first time that you charge up for a jump is absolutely breathtaking and amazing to hear all the sound work of everything spooling up to propel you light years in your selected direction.
Four, three, two, one, engage.
Space is mostly empty, so the details of Elite Dangerous are in your ship's cockpit. It is the only viewpoint you have. Never being able to see your ship in third person only adds to make you feel vulnerable and powerful at the same time. The radar is 3-dimensional, and it shows relative locations that are easy to understand. The galaxy and system map is similar, a bit more complex, but nonetheless awesome to look at and be able to interact with to find your destination, as well as gain information about what the system is made up of. When going fast in the normal traversal, there's the effect of star fields flying by, just like the classic Windows screensaver. But also there's a bobblehead on your dashboard. Both of these help indicate your ship's momentum if there's no planetary objects near you as a point of reference. It's these subtleties that really make Elite Dangerous stand out, and shows that there's a purpose to everything. You're free to do whatever you want, how you want. There's no hand-holding. Want to be a pirate? Be a pirate. Want to be a trader? Be a trader. Want to do everything? Then do everything. You can be a pirate for a while, then be a smuggler for a period of time, and you're not locked into any one profession or anything to impede your freedoms. There's simply no limitation as to what you can do in Elite. It's aimless in the best ways and exploration at its finest. I prefer to play a solo instance, which fills the universe with AI. But should you go into multiplayer, you can form alliances, form rivalries, and start groups with your friends as a way of doing co-op. There's not any good communication channels right now, so interacting with others is kind of barren. For smugglers though, there's silent running, which is a stealth mechanic with a high risk of overheating, as the vents for cooling are closed to maintain silence. There's also a way to divert power into the 3 different areas of your ship: system for shields, engine for speed, and weapons for faster cooldowns. This serves all types of players, but is really crucial at any given point when AI or real players are around in order to succeed or survive. I found it consistently really hard to find the entrance of each spaceport. I'm hoping that this gets improved. Right now you set a waypoint that you can lock onto, and it works, but since the spaceport is constantly rotating, I've spent way too much time trying to find the way in. Now, I've never been in any critical danger as of yet, but that really warranted needing to get into the spaceport faster than I needed to, but there should be arrows or a runway of lights that jut away from the spaceport just to give me a better indication of where to go. But that said, the spaceports are the central hub of the game. You'll buy and sell, take bounties or jobs, make repairs, change modules for your ship, and can even purchase new ships to have multiples to switch between for different tasks, or should one get destroyed. Elite Dangerous features its own sweeping score and ambient soundtrack that gives a sense of isolation and danger, but you can easily experiment with inserting the Guardians of the Galaxy or Battlestar Galactica soundtrack for something different and completely fitting. The game is designed for joysticks, and includes support for the Oculus Rift Dev Kit 2 as well. As someone who has neither, I still found this to be incredibly playable and immersive. I'm even using a DualShock 4, and the controller presets are intuitive and responsive without any adjustments. Playing the game on an i7 377K Turbo at 3.9 GHz with an NVIDIA GTX 780 classified is consistently giving me 60 frames per second with limited slowdowns and oddities that get in the way of me enjoying flying through space. Elite Dangerous is ambitious, borderline overwhelming, but somehow pulls it off. I'll be coming back to this to review it when it's finally released. Future updates are promising a one-to-one recreation of the Milky Way galaxy and planets that can be explored. Even as is, there's tons to do. And while exploring doesn't make you money, it allows you to see all of these individually crafted solar systems up close and personal. And you'll never quite forget your first time coming out of a jump directly in front of a sun ready to swallow you whole. I've put a link to the game in the description for those looking to grab it.
Hull integrity critical. Eject.